Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we'll be discussing about the cheap countries you could migrate to from Nigeria. Mind you, this list, if you're watching this video and you plan on traveling, just be aware that at least you need to have at least 5 million naira for this to be possible. So I'm giving you countries, 5 major countries that are very cheap, that you might not even require an agent to travel to from Nigeria, as long as your passport is valid for at least the minimum period of 2 years. Trust me, you could get this country visa and travel, and I'll also be cutting down the expenses and how you might be able to go about it. So please don't forget to share, like, and also subscribe to my channel. Moving on to the number 1 list, we have countries that are very easy to gain access to, and most of them comes with connecting flights, making it very expensive. So we kept that aside. Now we did another research concerning the countries that are easy to travel to and also does not require too much money. They are very cheap. Moving on our list is Dubai. Dubai is a very cheap country you could travel to from Nigeria. In case you are doing this with an agent, he must not require more than 300 to 500,000 from you for all the processing. That's because he might charge you for some fees, because most of these agents don't walk the walk by themselves. I don't know if you understand me. They actually have connections that are bigger than connections and bigger than connections. So that's why when this connection require 50k, the other one require 20k, 30k, and they pile it up to themselves and plus their own requirements, you realize agency fee becomes high. So traveling to Dubai is actually not expensive. If you have 4 million, 3 million, you should be able to travel to Dubai and also stay for about a week or so. What do I mean by 3 to 4 million? Because your flight to Dubai, it might not be an all-round trip, because you might actually be taking a connecting flight. So let's just say a one-way trip to Dubai is gonna cost you approximately 1.2 million or 1.3 million. And when you get to Dubai, based on accommodation, it's quite expensive in Dubai. Staying per night might be about $150 to $100. So if you're spending at least 7 days, 150 times 7 should be what you should be budgeting, and that should be close to $1 million in Nigerian currency. And when you join that to your flight money and other expenses, including feeding and the rest, you're definitely spending about 4 million naira just to go to Dubai and stay for a couple of weeks. But if you're someone who could cut your clothes according to your size, or if you have someone who's going to welcome you over there, then 3 million should be very enough for you to conducively and comfortably travel to Dubai and spend a lovely time with your loved ones over there. Moving on to the second list, we have Turkey. Turkey is a very popular country for Nigerians. There are over 100,000 of Nigerians living in Turkey who are doing businesses. Some are there importing Turkey jeans, Turkey shoes, Turkey wares, and the rest. Because in Nigeria, Turkey materials are very rampant everywhere you go. When you go to Marina, CMS, you find out Turkey jeans are very common to see, and they are quite expensive and some are quite cheap depending on the material level. So Turkey is also one of the best country, one of the cheap country you could travel to from Nigeria that does not require too much money. If you're someone with the sum of 5 million naira, you could travel to Turkey and come back. This 5 million is just not for transportation going, no. It's about your flights going, coming, accommodation, hotel, and feeding. In 5 million for a space of a week or 2 weeks, you enjoy your 5 million peacefully. But if you're someone who's trying to travel, like you want to migrate, then getting the visa might take a couple of time, might waste more time, because giving you visa for maybe 6 months or so might take time. Unless when you get there, you have to renew the visa, and that will also come with additional costs. So that is it for Turkey. Turkey is actually very cheap. And now we're talking about Thailand. Thailand is the third country you could travel to at a very cheap. Most people underestimate Thailand because it's an Asian country and people feel Thailand, there are not much opportunities, and Thailand is not as big as people portray it to be. Trust me, Thailand is a very big country with lots of opportunities, especially when you are a business-minded person. Forget any other thing. If you want to go and flex, just forget. Thailand, it's good for tourism, yes. But let me give you, as a Nigerian person, we all know what we are looking for. We are just looking for a place to make it, how to get greener pastures and live a better life. Yes, that's something Nigerians always do. They just want to get a good life and live a peaceful life. So moving to to Thailand from Nigeria, your major aim is to do business, to make money, to pay back the people you are owing, the people you collected loan from, or the land you sold to travel. A lot of people do this. So moving to Thailand, you should have a business in mind you want to do. When you get there, get a job. Maybe first, getting a job in Thailand is not as hard as it seems, but getting the job requires you to be consistent because they actually work with time. In Nigeria, there's what we call Nigerian time. Telling someone to come by 5 and they come by 6, 7 or 8. That's what we call Nigerian time. But if you take this to over there, you're definitely losing your job the next day, trust me. So that's how it is. Moving to Thailand is a very, very good one, and it's very, very cheap. With 2 million, you have processed all your papers and everything, and you should live in Thailand with 2 million naira. Moving on to the list, we have Barbados. Barbados is a very nice country, not too expensive, but the lifestyle there is very crazy. So most people travel to Barbados for fun, for relaxation, holidays, and spending time. But you have to realize that moving to Barbados comes with a lot of price and sacrifices too, because moving to Barbados will take you a lot of time to get the visa. And actually, it used to be visa free for Nigerians, but I don't know if currently they are still doing visa free or visa on arrival. So do your research and find out is it visa on arrival and check what it requires. So you don't get there and after getting to the airport, you are turned back to your country instead of getting access to the country. Now moving on, we have Korea. South Korea, not North Korea. South Korea is a very cheap country for Nigeria to travel, though there's no one-way flight. It has a connecting flight, which makes it a bit expensive. But with 5 million naira, you could travel to South Korea and you can stay there for a couple of times, do business. These countries I mentioned are very, very cheap to travel from Nigeria, especially when you are going there, you have someone to welcome you. So taking away the hotel costs and other expenses you might be wanting to do or you might be making there, trust me, traveling to these countries I just made mentions are peaceful and also very, very good to travel. I myself, I hope to travel maybe to, I actually love Dubai, but traveling to Dubai has become very, very common for Nigerians, and I love a place where it snows. So I would love to go to maybe Turkey, maybe Czech Republic, but those ones are quite expensive. So I'll still stay in my Nigeria, keep up working, make more money, then I could travel to my dream country, which is Switzerland. Switzerland is my dream country, and I don't know why it's quite expensive to travel to Switzerland, but I know very soon when I make more money, when I get rich, I'll travel to Switzerland, and I'll also be taking some of you, my viewers, to Switzerland. So in case you want to support my dream, actually just subscribe, like this video. You have support my dream like that, and I'll be able to travel to Switzerland very soon. Tell me what you think about these cheap countries you can travel to, and also, did I miss any part? Is there anything I missed about the country? Did I call your favorite country? Is Switzerland also your favorite country or not? Most people love Singapore, US, Canada. Yes, Canada is mostly loved, but trust me, you could start from somewhere. From Switzerland, you could get to Canada. So that's it for today, and I would love to see you on my next video. Please don't forget to support me by liking, sharing, and subscribing. See you on the next one. For now, God bless you.